Welcome to Septum Sin versus the World. I'm Septum Sin, and today we're going to do another pickup video. I had quite a bit ordered, and there's going to be a little bit more I'm going to talk about at the end of this, but for those of you here for the pickups, I'm going to go ahead and start with that first. So, any case, I'm going to start with something unique. I had heard a lot of places are doing away with DVD production, which is kind of scary in some places because I use a laptop to view a lot of my DVDs when I'm trying to, when I'm sitting at boring stretches at work on breaks, things like that. So now I have to figure out about a Blu-ray player. So I have myself a package that just arrived. So I'm going to use my little katana to open it up. So hold on, let's do a little bit. I've opened up most of it already. Alright. So it looks like it's good, and it's come in one piece. I will be testing this out tonight, actually, because I will be at the hospital tonight, so provided I'm not knee-deep in patients, I will be actually working on this. So, let's see. Alright, so as you can see, this is a nice little Blu-ray player. It is supposed to be new. It doesn't look really that new, but we're going to try it out, see how well it works. It has the Dolby sound, has an SD format. It comes reasonably recommended online. And it is under $200, which was the biggest thing for me. And I'm tight on money. Again, going to talk about that a little bit later. So let's move on to the pickups for this week. So you saw a little bit of it on Monday. So today I'm going to talk about some of the rest of the stuff that came in. So the first thing is Adventure Time Season 7. So Adventure Time, as you know, is actually coming to an end. This year, it's going to start Season 9, and it's going to end Season 9 at the end of the series. I finally got involved in this, as you saw in one of my previous videos, if you've watched. If not, go back, you can see it. There's not that many. And I ended up picking up most of the series for a very good deal. This just came out. Nice little picture of Princess Bubblegum on the cover there, and 25 more episodes, and getting closer to actually completion. And that's the important part for me, is getting close to that completion date. I want to finish this series. I want it out of the way in my collection. So that's one of my big goals in that. So that's already been logged on my computer, which is one of the reasons why I am going through this at this point. The next one came from the Right Stuff 30th anniversary sale. It is Art of the Devil, 1 through 3. I do have Nightmares from Asia, which has a lot of cool Asian horror films, and that does have Art of the Devil 1 on it. I liked that one, so I really wanted to check out the other two. I mean, it's more torture porn type films, but at the same time, I have a big love for horror films in some form or another. So, I mean, you can see Feast in the background there. So, I think that this is going to be a fun thing. I'll enjoy watching it. It was also really cheap. I mean, it was in that $5 range. Great thing for that. So, next on my list. Alright, this one also came from the sale. It is Fantastic Detective Labyrinth. Again, if it wasn't as cheap as it was, I probably would not have gotten this. I was about it. I mean, Lucky Penny did this, and they've been releasing some series that have been meh, but I do like supporting that company, and this series was decent at best. I mean, you've got this this kid here who is fairly smart and solves various mysteries throughout the series. For those of you who like the sort of Detective Conan type series, or those of you into the one of the new releases, which I really want to get, which is Ghostsick, but I don't want to pay that money for it. I don't want to pay $60 or $80 for a 20-some episode series. So Ghostsick, one of those, this might be down your alleyway. It's not the best, but at the same time, I am looking forward to watching the whole series. Maybe it'll improve. I'm not sure. But in any case, moving on. Again, I'm a big fan of B horror movies, and this one was actually in several lists for the strangest horror movies out there. It's called Hair Extensions. It is actually about using hair extensions to kill people. I mean, that's just, pretty cool concept right there. I mean, I like these odd weapons. I mean, I've got like the Pinata Island where this evil pinata goes and tries to kill everybody. These to me, these are fun movies to watch. I enjoy the oddity that this movie and other movies like it present. So I really do look forward to seeing Hair Extensions as it comes out. So next up on the list, another anime. Again, Right Stuff sale. So for everything here in the Right Stuff sale, is it good to is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Well, I'm a D&D type person. I like fantasy type settings, and I've heard some interesting things about this series. But they offered it on the sale, and I don't really care as much DVD or Blu-ray for a lot of these things. Some things, if it's visually spectacular, like if it's a Studio Ghibli film, I want it on Blu-ray. If it's like a big thing like Lord of the Rings, I want it on Blu-ray. Here, DVD works. I mean, I saved a lot of money just by getting it on DVD. And this one, it looks good. It's supposed to be funny. I've got some good ratings online from a lot of the anime communities. I do look forward to seeing this. It will be on my priority list to see. So, that's that one. Alright, so from the Criterion sale, the one I did not talk about, which is Lady Snowblood. Now, again, I don't know anything about this series. I wonder if this is sort of like about a Yuki Onna, or whether it's an assassin movie or something, but it's two of the movies, Lady Snowblood and Lady Snowblood Love Song of Vengeance. I mean, who can turn down this stuff? It's Criterion. You know it's a quality product, quality remaster, great bonus features. This is going to be a great watch, one way or the other. I mean, whether it's a great film, I can't tell you. I do know that a lot of these films, I mean, they aren't always quality. I mean, they did release Robinson Crusoe on Mars and The Rock. I mean, well, some people might be offended. They might like The Rock. So, if you like The Rock, good. All right, moving on. This one here I got because it was $5. $5 for a full anime. Again, Right Stuff sale, Legend of the Mystical Ninja. I've been eyeing this for a while, off and on. I mean, I really liked the SNES game, so I said I'll take a look at the source material. Very curious about it. So we'll see how this goes. I don't expect a lot from it. I mean, it looks like more of a child series, but it's got a nice hefty box. I mean, ADV put this out, no longer exists, but they used to put out pretty quality product. So I do look forward to checking this out eventually. All right, next up, Red Eye, the original. In that long string of Asian films where they decided to do the remake within a year of the original film being released, we have Red Eye. So, again, I like having the original source material. I'm wondering if this is going to be shot for shot like Dark Water was. Or maybe it'll be like a Ringu versus The Ring, where you've got some differentiation. I will be curious as to how this turns out. I might do a back-to-back night, because I have the other Red Eye somewhere in my collection, so I might go ahead and do that. Alright, moving on. So, I have here Sailor Moon S, Part 2. So this was the, let's see here, so this would be the third season of Sailor Moon, the original series. For those of you who are familiar with the series, they are re-releasing the old school series on Blu-ray, and they do a masterful job of restoring it. They've redubbed it. I have most of the original releases from ADV and Pioneer, but these will go the entirety. So Sailor Stars will eventually become a real release in America, which would be the first time. Back in the day when they were being released, people weren't as open to these concepts. I mean, two of the characters in this series are lesbian. They were cousins, which made it even creepier when it came to the American release. But we were just so homophobic, we couldn't do anything like that in there. Now we're a little bit more tolerant, so we've got that going for us. Now with this, I try to get these as they come out because they come with special like gifts. This has like some cards of the characters, and I'll be putting this in the big set once I start opening these to watch. So this is good. I mean, I'm working on this. I'm working on Crystal. I'm trying to get some of these done. Another one. This one was purely on name I got this for, which is the Suicide Forecast. I mean, just look at this cover. I mean, really. That name, and then this. It's like, hey, suicide! Yeah. Well, any case, it looks like it's interesting. Might be good tongue-in-cheek. It might be entirely insulting. I have to see it to find out. I'll probably be watching it in the near future just to see how does this pan out. Most of these, if I watch them, I might do a review in the near future. Stay tuned, hopefully. We'll see if it comes up. I mean, this could be as good as How to Be a Serial Killer or something like that, where it was very funny, very tongue-in-cheek, and I really enjoyed it. So, moving on. Alright. Everybody knows about the last Super Milk Chan I got, which was because this was $2. I mean, these are pretty solid collections. You get the majority of the episodes. I don't think you got all of the episodes on these 2 volumes, but this is all that's been released, and this is all I expect to be released. It actually kind of feels good to have a series that I don't think is awful, but Anime News Network considers it one of the worst of all time. So I enjoy holding on to that. Sort of like it's a joy to have certain things. Like I have a copy of Disaster Movie just because it's so low rated. I don't mind this series. I can see where it's annoying, but there's some insight into the cast, into ADV's workings. I enjoy having it on there. It's sort of a piece of history that you kind of have lost over the years. And $2, I mean, it's worth a purchase. I mean, I've got both seasons together for like $12. Not bad. Alright. Last one, which I found out had a sequel season, which unfortunately I haven't been able to find, which is Ushio and Tora. I will admit, I've only gotten this because of the artwork, and because of the familiarity with the artwork, because I've seen this again and again. Anime magazines, catalogs, this has come up. It's an ADV product. It was on sale for around $10. I mean, it's worth checking out. I sometimes make these spontaneous purchases, but I mean, that's going to end, as I will be telling you actually very shortly after this. But I really do want to check this out. So, let's talk about the state of my collection. I'm going to be moving, hopefully, in the next 6 months or so. And with that, it comes with the collection. I have to do some soul searching, and I look at the amount of debt I have, which is not emergency yet, but I'm like one problem away from emergency situation. So I've really got to concentrate on it. I've got to look at this, so I've got to cut back a lot. What does that mean for this channel? Well, I mean, my friend will continue to do pickups as normal. I will do pickups occasionally. I still have some pre-orders. I'm not going to back off of those. But to do this, I really have to go cold turkey on it. So if I have no pickups, if he has no pickups, we'll probably take a few things, highlights from our collections, and we'll talk about those, how we got those, and there's plenty to talk about. There will be a couple exceptions to that rule. I'll be making a database. Again, I have a partial database worked out where I know what volumes I need to complete series. I'm a completionist. I'm OCD about these things. I've got to have every movie in a collection. I've got to have the entire show. Like if you see Bleach behind me, for a while I only had the first 3 seasons because those are the only 3 I really liked. The rest of it's okay, but it's filled with a lot of crap. So I wasn't able to really enjoy it when I did my long watch through. But at the same time, I felt like there was that need to complete it. So I will be keeping tabs on that. And though I won't be jumping on a lot of things right away like I usually do, if there's a really good sale on something that I need, and I think that it's not going to be around in the future, like for instance those Sailor Moon sets, they come with limited edition stuff, I will probably continue to do that as they come out. I mean, there's Super S and then there's Sailor Star, so we're looking at maybe 4 more sets tops for that. Now, and whatever Crystal's going to be. But as far as these other ones, like Naruto Shippuden, I mean, I just got volume 31, and then One Piece is coming out with volume 20. There's going to be at least 40 volumes of Naruto Shippuden. I'm just going to hold off for a while, and then just purchase ever so often. So, though there will be a slacking up out of necessity, because again, my finances, I will be continuing to trickle stuff in occasionally, and again, I will be fitting in a lot of stuff that I do want to show you guys, some cool things from the collection, ideal deals, things I would think that y'all would like. These are things that I'll probably put up. I want to do some weird stuff, get some really cool releases. In the end, I think it will be a good thing overall. Now, this is probably going to be shown in a slacking off of things over the next few months. So you're not going to see this trickle off right away. Matter of fact, I've got a couple of orders that are coming in now, but I got a lot of orders because of these sales. I got order happy, and now I'm in lots of debt. So I need to start recouping that debt and move forward. But in any case, I hope that y'all like this update, and please like and subscribe. Again, if I get to 10 subscribers, I will do a full collection tour, which is going to be pretty cool. I hope y'all will like it. We are getting close. I just need 6 more. That's going to be great. And of course, comment. I respond pretty quickly to comments. Unless they look like spam, I will respond very quickly. As far as sharing, share it as you will. I do hope to grow this channel. In any case, thank you all for watching, and take care.